Welcome to San Marcos, Texas, home of the Texas State Bobcats, a place widely known as one of the continuously inhabited sites in America, and we expect our crowd to continually inhabit and make their presence known in this game. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a team from the American, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Bobcats have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Guys, let's take a second here and think about Tulane. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the... that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down saying to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big 1st down.
They'll try to get outside. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. They think there's room to run to the right here. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Up to 45 yards rushing now. What a way to start this season. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. The ball squirts free. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
2 running backs alongside the quarterback. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Sparks. Moves away as he feels pressure. It's complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Gonna run it. It's Browning. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down.
There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the 1st down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're throwing this ball to the running back out in the flat. That's essentially an extension of a sweep play, right? But the defender there to bring him down for a gain of no yards.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Complete downfield. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
And the Bobcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Sparks. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. Fit it in the window for the score. They're on the board first here in the season opener. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped. And definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second.
Tulane, 0.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Running back searching for a hole. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw. It's Sparks. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pulls it in. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Texas State, 14. Tulane, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. going right to work up top. Right on the money. On the move at the 30. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the...
Trying to get behind the defense. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That's caught. It's Marshall. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. Going for the marker on the ground. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
Right back to the well.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Second down, he'll throw it. Bring in the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. This one's complete. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he...
It's a fumble! Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. A strike downfield. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Tulane didn't start this drive with very good field position, but now they've got a chance to operate. Makes the grab on the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Grab behind the line. It's Neal.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backwards. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Trying to take it back. Brought down at the 30 on the return. This defense has set them up in scoring position.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long. They dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Sparks. Catch in the middle, it's Clay. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Browning. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub.
Turning it on. Touchdown, Texas State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Let's see what he can do with the return. Fielded in the end zone. It's McClure. And the returner will be brought down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Sparks. Striving for the goal line, loose football. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
28, Tulane, 0.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Fires to the middle. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To throw, it's Sparks. Fires to the tight end. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Here's the handoff. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Makes the catch. It's Browning. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Touchdown, Bobcats! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Tulane, 0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Tulane right back to the line. Wants to throw on 3rd. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
He now has 80 yards rushing now here in week 1, a solid start to this new campaign. The Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Tight end now in motion. To the air, it's Sparks. He's got it down the middle. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Texas State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continue to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
42, Tulane, 0.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Looking deep. Wide open. He makes the catch. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets him 30-plus. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Wants to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. On target over the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The corners are walked up tight. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Going for 6. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Looking downfield, it's Sparks. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down and more. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll give it to him again. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. Texas State 42, Tulane 0.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He's got an open man, and he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Using the quick game. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
And the Bobcats have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Let's go. Looking for a man. It's Sparks. Safe completion on the screen. Touchdown, Texas State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Game one, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. On the ground, it's Simon. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Oh, they're after him. Oh, he dropped it. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. Tulane right back to the line. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And, Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
Oh, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a first down. Yeah, And you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Back to pass on second down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
They'll run the option. Give to the running back. There he goes. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. This Tulane offense has a great drive going.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Fakes to grab.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. They just keep firing. They're working that left side. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's Sparks. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Hauls it in down the sideline. Open field on the right. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Texas State 56, Tulane 7.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's going up top here late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll take another shot here. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And back to the air on second down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man on the right. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Got his man. And that will be in the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.